All right, lifters, here what we're doing today. We're gonna make a really healthy and easy snack for the evening. A lot of us really desire that sugar intake after you've had a nice and savory meal. So today we're gonna do it healthy. So that way you don't have to be guilty about it, kind of guilt-free. We're gonna do baked apples. Start with 3 apples. I use Fuji apples just because those are our favorites. You're also going to have 1 tablespoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and 1 of allspice. You'll have 2 tablespoons of honey, and then a cup of walnuts. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off. I started by going ahead and cutting in half and coring 2 of the apples, but then we're going to go through and we're going to do the other one. So you just cut it straight in half, like so, watching your fingers. Take it in half. Then all I do is I take a nice large spoon and I bring it and I just kind of leave as much of the flesh as possible. But as you're doing it, you're going to put it into an extra bowl. I keep all of mine for composting. Otherwise, you just discard this part. So, trying, like I said, it's not going to be pretty. It doesn't have to be beautiful. Mine aren't going on the front of a magazine, so has to be functional. But you want to make a big enough spot too to put your filling, which is going to be your nuts and your cinnamon, your other spices. And then you put it into a baking dish that's already been sprayed. So you want to spray it pretty good. And then you move over to your filling. So all I've done here, and I've doubled mine just for the sake of doing it. I like a little bit more of a filling in there. I put 1 cup of walnuts. You can put your nut of choice that you want on there. Once they're chopped and broken up, I kind of break them up a little more just because, again, I want to have all of that taste in there. I don't want to have just this big chunk of walnut. So once you've done that and you've put that in your bowl, go ahead and add your spices. Kind of get it all in there. I'm using my fingers. I promise they're clean today. You can use a spatula, but in my house, you got to wash your hands. So we're going to take it also, and we're going to put our honey in there. Find a nice local honey. When you find local honey, that can help with allergies. This time of year, you're going to start getting more and more because the pollen is starting to come out. At least we do here in the south. Northern, you have a little while yet, but this helps fight those allergies, getting you used to the environment that you're in. So once you've mixed that all up, try to get all those spices all over those nuts. Coating them pretty good, coating it with the honey, making it stick on there. Take you a few seconds just to make sure it's really well combined. There we go. It smells wonderful. All right, so as you can see, it's all mixed in there. All I used was my spoon. I'm going to take it now and I'm going to spoon it into the apples itself. Just putting it, get it in that nice space that I had made with my spoon beforehand. Putting it right into the center of that apple. If it fills over and it's on the top, that's okay too because it's going to bake on there. Alright. Look at that. I'm getting hungry. Alright. So, I try to put it on there evenly, just 1 scoop each at first, just so I know that I have some left over, or that I've at least put some in each one. And then I'll go back in and I'll add a little more. There we go. Alright. Okay, so once you have all your apples filled and you have everything ready, what you're going to do is you're then going to put it into your preheated oven that I heated to about 375. You can put it in there without any foil or any topping. Put it in there for 10 minutes and bake. Once you hit that 10-minute mark, go ahead and loosely put some foil over it and put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes. When you pull it out, you'll be smelling it, smelling real good. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it off, let it cool just a little bit, but you still want to eat them nice and warm. So again, you can make enough for the week so you don't have to keep making them every night. This way you get that nice, sweet intake. You're not craving it because we all do, and a lot of times we stuff those not so good things in our mouths at that point. So try this, see what you like. So, all right, uplifters, enjoy.